Hi everyone, welcome to another video of SyncBricks. In this video, I'll be talking about the installation process of osTicket. osTicket is simple and easy to deploy. Before starting the installation, of course, you need to have a web server and you need to have a DNS record that should be pointing to that particular web server. Suppose I want to create a helpdesk system which is demo.syncbricks.com, and before I set up the osTicket as a software or as a web application, I need to have the demo.syncbricks.com configured. So web server can be hosted on-prem or you can have it on cloud. Then you need to have a DNS record that you need to create. And for this purpose, I'm using CloudFlare. So I'm using self-hosted web server, which is hosted on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, always free instance, which I have created. So I have provided the link of that in the description also, so where you can understand that how to get started with the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure and how to install the aaPanel on top of it to make it a web server. I have also covered the CloudFlare, how to set up the CloudFlare. You can have any DNS management system where you can manage the DNS records for your domain name. Now if I show you here what's mydns.net, so where you can check where the DNS is pointing to right now, demo.syncbricks.com. So it is pointing nowhere right now. Open this demo.syncbricks.com, so it will not take anywhere. So I need to first of all create the DNS record for that. So you must be having your DNS server. I'm using CloudFlare. So if you want to know how you can configure CloudFlare to maintain your DNS record, I have provided the link in the description where you can understand that how the DNS records can be maintained. In CloudFlare, the DNS records with the demo name, nothing is available. So I'll be creating the DNS record here, add a new record. It will be A, which is the IPv4. So I'll be creating demo as my DNS record, which will become demo.syncbricks.com. Here I need to provide the public IP address of my web server and it will not be proxied. I'll be saving it. So it will create the DNS record. So if I see here, it has started propagating the servers, and while the DNS is propagating through all of the servers, so till that time I can go back to my aaPanel, which is my web server. So I'll be creating a new site called the demo.syncbricks.com, because DNS is right now configured, but DNS is pointing to my web server, which is here, but this web server doesn't have any website configured. So first of all, I'll be creating a website here, which will be demo.syncbricks.com, and if the DNS is record is found, so it will automatically get the SSL certificate also. So I'll be applying the SSL certificate here and submit, and it will automatically redirect the HTTP traffic to HTTPS. So it's demo.syncbricks.com. And right now my DNS for the laptop is also on CloudFlare. CloudFlare DNS is 1.1.1.1 and 2.2.2.2. And now you can see here that the SSL is configured. The demo website is ready. But if you go here to the root folder of the demo website, aaPanel is creating a default site which doesn't have anything. If I go here to index.html, you can see here the welcome page. So I can open this welcome page also here. So you can see here that it has got the SSL certificate also. And right now nothing is here. So for example, if I change the welcome page here, so I can say it, so it will be instantly updating it. Here you can see. Now I need to of course delete these files which are there, and it will automatically create user.ini file, which is of course default for the web server. So here I can now upload any of the web application which I want to be installed on demo.syncbricks.com. So if I open this website, it will show me 403 forbidden because nothing is there right now. And what I need to have there on this particular folder or this particular root folder of the website is that I need to install the osTicket. I'll just go to osTicket, go to self-hosted and click on open source and download. And here just choose the osTicket 1.18, which is the latest version available right now. So if I click this next step, default language is English, so I don't want to have any other language, so I'll click next. These are all the plugins which are available in case you want to have two-factor authentication, password policy, audit trail, attachment to Amazon S3 bucket and all of that. So you can choose all of these, but I won't be going there right now. The download has begun. So it is 46 MB of file. Now you can see here that osTicket version 1.18 is downloaded, which is in the zip format. I'll be uploading this particular file to my web server. I'll be going back here to the aaPanel root folder and I'll be uploading the file here. So any of the web server can be there. So we'll wait for this upload to complete. So any web server can be used, any Linux web server where PHP MySQL is installed. I have provided the detailed tutorial for the aaPanel how to get started with that. You can see here that zip file is uploaded here. So I'll be uncompressing it or unzipping this. I'll be just creating a new folder. So it will be source files for installation, for example. Just temporarily I'll be keeping it here. So script, these both I'll cut from here. I can move it, cut and paste. It is very simple in aaPanel. And here this upload folder, I'll be copying these all files and I'll be moving it to the root folder. So this is one way, in fact. Otherwise you can go to your website settings. If I go back to web, and here you can go to the settings, site directory, and you can change the site directory also. So but I have already got the site directory here. Now you can see here that all the main files are already here on the main root folder of this. And if I try to access the website again, which is demo.syncbricks.com, here the installation setup has begun. So you can see here these are all the requirements which are matched, and this is one of the extensions which is required for the mail fetching. In case you want to fetch the emails to generate the ticket, so you need to have this extension enabled. So you can enable these extensions from your aaPanel also. So we will look for the PHP IMAP extension here, install extensions. So here is mail servers and mail server. The extension is installed here. So we'll be closing this and we'll refresh this again, and you will see here that all the requirements are met now. Now once we continue, it will ask for the configuration file. So in include folder, there will be one file, this one, which is sample.config. So its name should be ost-config. So where we'll go here, main directory, and here is include, and inside include there is config. So we can search. So here you can see ost sample config. So I can simply download this file to make the backup of this, and then we can remove the sample word from here, ost-config, ost-config.php. And here the file is ready now. Let me check it again. Now you have the main configuration here. So you have to do the system setting, admin user setting, and database setting. Now two options are there. Either you create the database first. In most of the web servers, you do have the facility to create the database. So I'll be creating the database by myself. So I'll add a database. So database name is, for example, osTicket underscore demo. So user will be osTicket underscore user. So I'll be copying these credentials and I'll be adding these details here. So this is the DB name. So table prefix will be fine, ost underscore, and the table name will be there. So this is localhost. I'm installing on the same server, and DB name will be osTicket, and username is ost username, and MySQL password is. And now I'll be submitting this. So database is created now. So here is the password, but now I'll be doing the configuration of other aspects. So I need to give the helpdesk name, which will be syncbricks demo, and here I can give the email here, which is demo@syncbricks.com, and here I can write my admin user here, and now I'll do install now. So all this information is available here. Install now. Congratulations, the osTicket has been installed successfully. So now you can browse the website here. This one is for the main here. You can see here the agent panel. Alright, so now the installation of osTicket is completed here. And then in case you want to change the DB user or DB password, so you can do that by logging into your web server. So I'll not be doing that. So right now there are two panels. One is the user panel. So you can have this support.yourdomainname.com or support portal here, and then your user can log the ticket into this. So they can create a new ticket by clicking here, and they will enter the details and they will choose the help topic, and the ticket can be created. And also support agents will be logging in from here. Before we continue, we need to make sure that we remove the setup directory. You will go here, and this setup folder needs to be deleted here. So now if I run this setup again, it will not find any directory here. So which means that nobody can accidentally again install osTicket. Now osTicket is ready to be customized. So in next video, I'll show you how we can customize osTicket.